Shalom. Shalom. This is Yeshaya back at you with a Car Chronicle. On this one, I want to talk about what type of spirit we should be in during this Passover. Passover is tonight when the sun go down. And how we are supposed to carry ourselves. The Lord gives us at least two great opportunities to renovate and to reflect and to renew our thinking. It gives us a lot, really, but the two that stand out to me the most is two holy days in a year. You have the Passover and you have the Day of Atonement. Day of Atonement is probably the one that you reflect the most, because 24 hours you can't do shit. You can't eat, you can't drink, you can't do nothing fun. You just pretty much, when you look in Leviticus at all, the chapter with all the holy days, I think it's 23. If you notice, every other holy day says you can't do no servile work in that holy day. You can't do no servile work. But the one day that says you can't do no work is the Day of Atonement. You don't supposed to do no work on the Day of Atonement. So you can only reflect. You can only look at yourself, look at your life, and think about, what can I do better? If you don't do that, then I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, this is something we should all focus on, trying to become better servants for the Most High. But definitely on these holy days, specifically on Passover and Day of Atonement, what else can you do? I mean, Passover, you can do, you can't do servile work. You have to do the work you do on Passover is for the holy day. So Passover, you have a whole week. The Lord gives you a week where you gotta, not only not eat shrimp, crab, and lobster and pork, but you also can't eat bread or things with yeast in it and leaven in. So while you're thinking of your dietary options during the week, it's also a reminder to work on yourself, or it should be, right? Because what good is it when Yahushua said that this bread represents my body, eat of it, meaning take it into yourself. Take me into yourself. That's all that is. A lot of people turn that into witchcraft and all that other shit. No, it's simply saying this is symbolic of me, right? And when you eat the bread and when you drink the wine, you digest it. It goes through your system. That's the same way that Yahushua should be in you. You should take him as an example and take what he do into yourself. You should take what he do into yourself. Don't make it complicated. Don't say, that represents this. And no, take Yahushua into you. The same way your body is going to break down and put the wine and the bread into, your digestive system and break it down into minerals and things like that. That's the way you have to take in Yahushua. He has to, that phrase, what would Jesus do? Yeah. He has to be so much a part of you as much as the unleavened bread and the wine. So when you fast from leavening during the week, you're supposed to think, how do I make myself better? You can't be an Israelite 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years and not be better. How do you be in the truth during these holy days and don't realize things about yourself, learn about yourself? A lot of this truth is yourself. Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you, I would say 90% of this truth is yourself. And it's the same thing as your legacy. If let's say, for the sake of argument, that there were no truth, what's your legacy? Everything's based on yourself, the way you move, the way you do things. Internalize this truth. Don't externalize it. Don't point the finger at Esau, because Esau is the devil. Let's not get it twisted. The other nations, Esau, there are enemies. But you know what none of those enemies are holding you back from the kingdom of heaven. You know who's holding you back? You. You're holding yourself back. We're holding ourselves back. We look at the carnal aspect and say, yeah, Esau, because of his power and the way he does things, he's holding us back from the kingdom. No, you're holding yourself back. Because we know that we're not going to, there's no way Black and Latino people are going to band together, conquer, and rule this kingdom at all. We have to look at our fight as a spiritual fight. And because this is a spiritual fight, right? How do you appeal to your liberator? Is by being more spiritual, by doing right among each other, by doing the things that the Bible says. We complicate it when we could just simplify it. Just do the things that the Lord said to do. That's it. Don't make it difficult. Don't add some crazy meaning to the Lord. When he tells you to eat the bread, this is my body, and drink the wine, for this is my blood. Like, it's not saying nothing crazy. All that is take the same way you're going to take these foods in for nutrition or the wine for pleasure. Make me a part of you. That's all that is. It's not nothing crazy. Make me a part of you. This is what this represents. You eat this bread, you're digesting all the things that are me. My legacy. When you eat the bread at Passover, when you do the meal with the bread and the wine, you're taking on Yahushua's legacy. So how do you not get better there? How do you not improve yourself trying to be Yahushua? or trying, not literally be Yahweh Shai, meaning, you know, trying to be him, but when you take him in to yourself, how do you not be a better person? But with that, I'm going to say shalom.